Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to be, I'm not going to lie, these aren't my favorite videos to do, but it has to be done, you know what I'm saying? Because as much as I love, and trust me, I love to inform you guys and tell you guys, hype up the good and tell you guys what's good, it's just as important to let you guys in on what's bad and what I would not recommend and why. So this is going to be one of those videos. I have a box of things that just did not work out for me, and I'm going to be telling you guys why they didn't work out for me, as well as giving you guys better alternatives just to put a good positive spin on a otherwise pretty negative video. And these are all high-end products, which I'm even more passionate about because I really want to save you guys money and save you guys a trip to Sephora or the mall and save you guys money and save you guys, I'm not gonna lie, and save you guys money. That's like what's most important to me. So one of the first products that I want to talk about is this guy from YSL. So this is a YSL Touche Éclat Blur Perfecting Primer, or Blur Perfector Primer. And you guys, I'm all for a blurring primer. I'm all for looking poreless and looking like a mannequin, porcelain, sex doll, whatever. I want that. But there's just something about this consistency and just something about this packaging also that I don't like. I feel like the consistency of this, it reminds me of, like, you know, the glue sticks? It reminds me of a glue stick. It's sticky like that, but it's also very slippery once you put it on the skin. So I don't feel like this actually adheres to makeup well. Also, I feel like the packaging just makes this a huge germ cesspool. I love the packaging, and honest to God, the only reason I've kept it is because I really like the packaging and I like it as a compact mirror to travel with. But other than that, the actual product itself, I just don't think it's good. It gets so dirty. This goes on your skin, guys. This is the first bee that steps on your skin, and it's like, no, I don't want my primer to, you know, have all these germs of hands. Like, I don't want it. And yes, I understand that you should have your hands clean and that makeup is something that should be done very hygienically, but come on guys, at the end of the day, makeup is dirty, makeup is messy, makeup is getting powder everywhere, makeup is getting glitter on your fingers, like makeup is getting foundation everywhere, and I just feel like this is just asking to get so messy and so dirty, and I don't like it. There's like lint in it, and lint is just in the air. I don't like this product. I don't recommend it to you. I am just not a fan of it, and like I said, the only reason I've kept it is because I really like the packaging. If you want high-end and you want blurring, just get the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This is a way better alternative and way better packaging in my opinion. Going back into my box, ow, another primer that I just could not get behind and I really wanted to. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer. This is an oil-free, poreless, skin perfecting serum primer. I think the thing that just killed it for me was the fact that it was a serum primer. I know it's oil-free, but you guys, I just am not a fan of serums on my skin as a primer. I just feel like this was, again, super slick, super oily. It never really went clear. It kind of left a white cast on the skin. I think it made me even more oily looking, and because it's kind of like slick like this, I don't really see it really being a blurring primer. It almost kind of emphasized things for me, which, like, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. So this is just, again, did not do it for me. I was not impressed by this, but I have seen good reviews on this product. So again, I think it just comes to my skin type. Another primer that, I mean, you guys, I didn't hate this, but I also wasn't as shocked as I would have liked to be. And again, because it's YSL and because it's high-end, like, you guys, I'm gonna expect more out of a brand like YSL. I just am, because they really do it right when they do it right, and you're gonna pay top dollar no matter what product it is. So I kind of want some consistency, you know what I'm saying? This actually smells really good, but it's just not the most blurring thing, and it has glitter flecks in it, which I'm also not the biggest fan of. But is it a good primer? Yes. This one actually holds on to the makeup better than the others. It's not as slick as the others, but again, if they just would have removed the gold flecks out of this, I just feel like it would be so much better. Take the glitter out of it, YSL. Just take the glitter out of it. Keep the glitter in the eyeshadows and in, you know, the blushes, even if you want the highlighters, but in the primer, fam, like, you don't got it. You don't gotta do that. I know you guys are probably thinking like, damn, you're really going hard on YSL, but there actually is a product from YSL, a couple that I love, and one primer that I definitely do think is so worth your investment. If you are looking for a good primer to invest in, if you are looking for a luxury treat yourself primer, the YSL All Hours primer, you guys, this is so good. This almost reminds me of my Nivea men's primer, only this one is a tad bit more, I would say definitely a lot more liquidy, but it just has something about it, you guys. I actually really like this primer. It kind of has a hydrating quality about it as well, which I love because it's not drying, but it also has this like stickiness to it, which in my eyes helps me know that it's going to grab onto my foundation, and it does grab onto my foundation way better than these other YSL primers do. And this one doesn't have any glitter, but this one doesn't have a scent, which for some people that would actually probably be a plus. Next product. Oh my god. Givenchy. I have such a love-hate relationship with Givenchy. Number one, I love just the whole look of it. There's something about the stud, just the crisp black packaging, the logo itself. Again, you guys, I am a packaging whore, but the product inside, it's like, I feel like this product is kind of like a butterface. A lot of these actually, we'll just nickname this video the butterface video because everything is good about it, like packaging wise, like it's beautiful, she's got it going on. But then it comes to the face of it all, the thing that it matters quite a bit, which is the actual product it's delivering. No, it's just not there, and it's such a disappointment. I love Givenchy, a lot of products from Givenchy. I love their Matissime Velvet Foundation. I love that foundation. You guys know I'm so flippin' obsessed with their Mr. Groom Brow Gel. Like, there's so much that I love about Givenchy, but you guys will see that there's just some things that I'm not a fan of and that I don't like, and this is one of those products because what am I getting out of you? Barely, literally barely nothing. Like it's a pretty color, it's a barely there kind of blush, it's chalky, it's really not as pigmented as I want it to be. And I keep this around for videos like this where I want to tell you guys, like, you know what, you are so much better off saving your money on this blush, buying a drugstore blush from Wet n Wild that is actually gonna work, or Milani, even better. I think you can skip on the blush, fam, because it's not going to give you much, and whatever it does give you, it's nothing that can't be duplicated and made even better than what you're getting, because it's you guys, I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it's patchy, yo. Like, it's just not consistent. It doesn't blend the best. For a blush to be as expensive as this is and not wow me, no. Another product that, my god, again, packaging, A1, love it, dope, tits, cool, whatever, so many adjectives for it. But you guys, again, Butterface. The thing in it, I've done my makeup with this palette, and even though it's not terrible, I'm gonna give you that, it's not terrible, but for being Givenchy and being as expensive as you are, yo, you're expensive, you're Givenchy, you're giving me 6 eyeshadows at a price point that, fam, come on now, I could buy a lot with that. If you're gonna be this expensive, you better wow me. And I'm sorry, even though this stuff is good, this doesn't wow me. Yeah, there's pigment. Also, these two colors look exactly alike. What is that? What is that? I need every single eyeshadow in this palette to blow me away. Everything from this palette to be ace, to be top dog, to be the alpha. But they're not gonna stun you. And why waste so much money on something that should stun you? Why? There's no point. I could get a way better palette for half the price of this. Maybe even less, because Wet n Wild does it. I know it's gonna seem like I'm just dragging Givenchy, but I have to be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because again, my loyalty isn't to a brand. My loyalty is always going to be to you. My loyalty is never going to be to a brand. It's just not. So we'll go ahead and talk about this guy, which again is not a terrible product. Are you going to be wasting your money completely on this? No, because it is going to perform. But I would not recommend to you guys this mascara. This is a Givenchy Noir Couture mascara in black satin. Does this mascara perform? Yes. Barely enough, again. But it doesn't wow you. It's not a mascara that I'm like, oh wow, like my L'Oreal Lash Paradise did, or like like the Big Shot Colossal from Maybelline even did. This is just good enough to say I didn't completely waste my money on it. But for being Givenchy, for being a luxury brand, you shouldn't settle for just enough when you know you could have saved your money and gotten something so much better. This blush works, but is it worth the price tag of this blush when you can spend $5 at Walgreens for a really good blush and then spend the remaining 15 and save them towards a really good primer? I feel like there's ways to cut corners in makeup to really get the best bang for your buck, and I just have not found a mascara that is worth $30 that is really going to change my mind and say like, yeah, it's okay to spend $30 on mascara. I just don't see that when I would much rather spend those $30 on a good foundation, or I mean, if I'm being real with you, like a nice pair of shoes. That's my 2 cents. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to also talk about these products, but this I'm going to talk about because it's a powder and I actually really like it. I don't wear this a lot on camera because I do try to use a lot more affordable stuff on my channel, but this is the Givenchy Les Saisons Powder Healthy Glow. I think this is kind of a bronzer, but you guys, I actually use this to highlight, especially in the summer because it's kind of bronzy, and I really like this to highlight and kind of bronze because it's a matte highlight, you guys, and you guys know how I love my matte highlights, and it's stunning. This is something that you could say, yeah, it cost me an arm and a leg, but it still works, and it's Givenchy, and it's just my little treat. It's just so gorgeous. I can bathe in this highlight. I'm telling you guys, it's one of those products you can layer and layer on, yet it's never gonna look like it's too much because it's just so beautifully formulated. Yes, I have dragged a lot of Givenchy, but that's not to say that some of their products aren't good, guys, because just like with everything, just like with every single brand in makeup, and I need you guys to really pay attention to this and hear me loud and clear, there is good and bad in every single brand, and I will never ever just drag a brand. I might drag a product, and I don't even really try to drag, guys. You guys know me. I really don't try to speak negatively on products just to speak negatively, but there's good and bad in everything, guys, and I'm just trying to help you navigate what is already a crazy, overwhelming, competitive industry that just knows how to suck us right in. Keep an open mind all the time, but when it comes to makeup, I just feel like that's very important because we're all built with the same equipment. Yes, but we're built differently. There's oily skin, there's dry skin, there's medium tone skin, there's neutral skin, there's different pH balances. There's just so many things that factor into makeup, and there's just not a one size fits all product, unfortunately. At least I don't think. But I love you guys so very much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, feel free to use that comment section down below as you wish, but just be positive about it. I love you all so very much, and I will catch you in my next one.